Hello there, this is David Talbot, and I'm here to demonstrate how I use daily homework emails in my classroom. Using daily homework emails is something I started back in 2010, and when I was setting this up, I actually came across my parent welcome back to school letter from September 7th, 2010, and I noticed that it says, right in the middle, it says, if at any time during the school year you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. The best way to do so is via email, and then it has my email address there. And since then, things have changed. This is my 2014. This is the one I sent this past September 2nd. And this one has changed to say, over the course of the year, I will be sending daily emails to parents that include the homework assignments and announcements for class. If you'd like to receive these emails, please email me at my email at your earliest convenience so that I can add your email to the group email list. Okay, so things have changed just recently in my classroom, and I've seen a lot of benefits to using the daily homework emails. Among them are you become an advocate for kids. So if parents need something for their kid, if they're having a problem with their locker, if they have a problem getting from one class to the next, parents will often contact you to advocate for their kids at school. That's one benefit. Another one is you can answer any questions about assignments. Parents will give you a heads up if their student's going to miss school, so you can provide them with work. You can email additional resources for assignments to parents, or if you know you have a student who tends to lose things or things disappear on them, you can email things directly home to their parents. The biggest benefit is that overall the homework completion rate goes up as a result of these emails. One of the biggest problems that teachers have with getting started sending daily homework emails is gathering all of the emails. There was another video for this course you could have watched that would show you how to extract parent emails from your school attendance database. However, these are a couple tools that I use. This is just a letter, parent reminder that I usually give out at parent conferences, and you can see at the bottom I ask students to update contact information with me, to send me or write down for me any changes to their email or their phone numbers. Another thing that I do obviously is the beginning of the year letter, where I ask students to take home this letter and have their parents tell me their email addresses and also the primary language spoken at their home, and that'll help us later when we're actually composing emails in different languages. The other strategy that I use is just personal contact with parents. Whenever I see a parent face-to-face, I ask them if they receive my daily homework emails, if they're reading them. If they aren't, I tell them that I'll add them to the list. Usually if the parent doesn't have a daily homework email, their daughter will, or their husband will, or the son or daughter, one of my students will have a smartphone that I can send the daily homework email to. Right now I'd like to go into my email and actually compose a daily homework email so you can see how I do it. So I go to new email, new message, and the name of my parent email group is 2015. So as soon as I click that, all the parents' email addresses appear in there, and you can see I have, right now there's about 100 in there. And then the subject that I type in is usually just SS homework, and today is November 14th, 2014. The homework for today is actually it's more like a class update. It says all students have completed the European exploration test. Students will receive their test grades next week. This weekend, students are being asked to organize their materials in their notebooks. We will be starting a unit on colonial America next week. Okay, so that's a Friday email, so there's not really a lot of homework. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to highlight my text and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go over to a website, an app that Google has called Google Translate, and I have lots of Spanish speakers, so I'm going to have to paste my message into this box in English. Make sure this says Spanish over here, and then I'm going to copy that portion of the page, go back, and just skip a few lines and write it in Spanish so that my Spanish-speaking parents can also understand my message. And then I will click Send. That's a standard message for me. It's usually what they tend to look like, unless there's a test coming up or a project due. So what I want to show you now is what some of the correspondences that I have with parents look like. Here was the email that I sent 2 days ago on 11/12. All students discussed tomorrow's test in class today and worked on the study guide for the test. Students were also given a test ticket that they were asked to bring with them to the test. The ticket allows a student to write any 3 questions or answers that they want on a piece of paper to use during the test. Students will take their 38-question test, 10 questions on geography, and the rest on Native Americans and exploration in class tomorrow. Okay, that was an email that I sent about a test that students took this week, and I didn't receive any responses from parents. So that means, I guess, that they either aren't reading or that it was well received and that the email was clear. Let me find an example of a reply that I made to a parent. Here you go, here's one. This parent wrote back, "Hi, thanks for the email. I will see him in a few minutes and I will check with him to make sure all the files transfer safely from one flash drive to another." So this parent actually, of a student named Jack that I have, this student was having trouble saving their work. So the parent wanted me to transfer their files from one flash drive to another for them. And of course, I was happy to do that. So that's kind of what I mean by advocating for students. Little things like that can be taken care of easily via these emails. Let's see if I have another one. Yep, here's another one that I have. I sent an email about the transfer task. A parent wrote me back saying, "Hi, Mr. Talbot, is the finished project just the 3 paragraphs on Francisco Coronado, or is there another component to it?" And my reply was, "Hi, yes, it is just 3 paragraphs, a bit shorter than our first task. I've also asked students to create a map. There are no requirements or boundaries for the map, so students can be as creative or as basic as they wish with this aspect of the assignment." Some tips that I have about using daily homework emails. I would ask parents in the beginning of the year if they're going to respond to one of your emails. One of the things they should do is tell you the name of their child in their email so that you know who the parent is. You never want to, write about another student to a parent in an email. Just keep it between you and them about their son or daughter. You don't want to include anyone else in the emails. Make sure that you know who you're writing to. Also, at the beginning of the year, I write a welcome email. It goes over the protocols for the email. It asks parents to tell me the name of their son or daughter when they're writing to me. And it also discourages tons of emails. I actually explicitly say to them, I have 100 people on this list. There's no way I could manage getting 100 emails every day, so only email me if there's an emergency. or you have a short specific question about an assignment, and that seems to work pretty well. So there you have it. That is sending daily homework emails. I hope you find them as useful as I do.